Hey, what's up? What's good? I'm JC Era and welcome back to the channel. So today I'm gonna get right into it. I haven't played with acrylic paints in a while. I want to say like since like last summer. I was starting to get into like doing one stroke and stuff like that and getting like used to it. And I kind of stopped. So I want to get back into it and start, playing with it a little bit more and getting back used to the paints. So I want to play with that today. Um, so I'm going to paint on a nail today. It's technically still National Women's Month, guys, so I'm gonna do um a woman on the nail. I'm gonna paint uh like a half of face with a fro. You'll see. Just keep watching. All right, guys, so I'm gonna start off on a coffin shaped nail, and this is the color that I'm gonna use. I want like a shimmery background. I'm gonna paint on top of it, but I still want something to shine through. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a thin layer of this. I'm going to do two coats of it actually. So I'm gonna do this thin layer, cure this coat, and then I'm gonna do a second coat and cure that. All right, and then I'm gonna go ahead and top coat it. And I'm gonna top coat it twice because I'm going to remove the surface shine for the paint. So I'm gonna do this top coat, cure, and then do a second top coat and cure that. All right, go ahead and remove the sticky layer with some alcohol. All right, and then I'm gonna use a white block and then go ahead and remove the surface shine on the nail just because it helps the acrylic paint stick better. Doing it on top of a shiny surface, it's not gonna stick as good as it will, on a not shiny base. So that's why. Go ahead and remove the dust. And then I'm going to use white and black for my paints. So this is lamp black and titanium white. I got this, it's like a palette from Amazon that I got with a bunch of different colors. So I'm going to go ahead. This black was so hard to get out. Like I haven't used it in so long. It like dried up. Annoying, but yeah. So I have two brushes here. I have a really thin brush and then another a smaller brush, but so I'm going to show you this one. I'm going to start off with this, and this is what I'm going to draw my base, or paint, sorry, my base with. So I'm going to go ahead and just add some water to this. I want to get this a little bit easier flowing. Like I said, it was really hard coming out. It wasn't dry, but it was hard coming out. So I want to go ahead and add a lot of water to it and kind of get it to start flowing easier so I can go ahead and paint on the nail. So I'm just adding water and getting it to the consistency that I want it to be in. And I'm just gonna start off with the silhouette. So I'm gonna start about right here in the middle of the nail, and I'm doing like an afro with like half a face. So this is like the top of her fro, like as if her fro has like a part in it. Go ahead and just approximately guess about where the bottom of the fro would hit. Go ahead and draw a line right there. Continue to add water because the paint is going to dry as time goes on because it's just sitting there. So it is going to dry. So just add water as you need it. So that's the other side of the fro. And then I'm going to go ahead and add where the neck would be. All right, so since I'm done with that, I'm gonna go ahead and fill in the entire thing. And I'm actually gonna do 2 coats of this just because I want it to be extremely black. So I'm gonna do 2 coats of that. After this dries, I'm gonna do another one on top of it. Go ahead and clean my brush off, put it away. And then I'm gonna use the other side of my little aluminum palette, and I'm gonna put some white paint down. This one came out way easier. I have to get another black. And I have this really thin brush. So I'm gonna use this, and I'm gonna go ahead, do the same thing, add some water to the paint just to kind of get it to free flow a little bit better. And then I'm gonna go ahead and actually just outline my silhouette with this. I'm also gonna draw the face and stuff with the white, but I'm gonna start off with just outlining. So it's outlining the top of her fro, and then I gave her like kind of a little part at the top. Continue to add water when needed. I'm trying to make sure that I have like a nice point at the tip of my brush. So since her part is right here, I'm gonna start her hairline at about right here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and paint a line for her hairline. All right, and then make that a little more white. Go back over it. And then I'm gonna start doing the shape of her face. Still continuing to add water. I want my brush to have, or the tip of the brush to not be so thick with paint. I'm just trying to get it to a consistency where the brush is still thin at the tip. So I'm gonna go ahead and round her face out. And since her neck is right there, go around at the jaw, and then right there just do like the bottom of her chin, like the half of her chin. And then I'll just outline where the neck is supposed to be. I see it's coming together. Go ahead and outline the bottom of the fro. And so you can kind of see her hair and her face, so it's coming together now. Go ahead and start going over some of those lines so they're not so transparent. And I'm just adding water when needed. It is gonna, like I said, it's gonna dry as you go because it's just sitting out and it does air dry. So you just want to add water as you can to keep it in the same consistency. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do her ear. I'm trying to get a point at the tip of my brush. You just want to take your time. You don't have to be super quick with it. You know what I mean? Take your time. Make sure your lines are straight. You can even see I'm using my pinky to kind of anchor so I'm not as shaky. And you're just taking your time. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do her eyebrow. So I'm kind of trying to gauge where I want it to stop. So I put a little dot there. And I'm gonna try to be really neat and go ahead and yeah, and do the eyebrow. Really small, so I'm trying to make sure I'm being neat about it. All right, so then I'm going to do the lash line. And just with that, just trying to be as steady as I can. And sorry you can't see, but from the lash line, I'm gonna do small strokes and do the eyelashes. So that's what I'm doing. My hand is in the way. Sorry, guys. All right, so I'm gonna do now some lips. Give her some nice full lips. And it's just half the face, so I'm not drawing like the full mouth, just half of the mouth is what I'm doing. Still adding water as needed. And there you are. And then I'm gonna also give her a hoop earring, just to add something over to this side so it's not so plain. All right, and that's her. You absolutely can leave it like that, but I'm extra, so I'm gonna be a little extra. Make sure the paint is completely dry before you top coat it, because if not, you just ruin everything that you did and you wasted your time. So make sure it's completely dry. You'll see it go matte. Go ahead and do a top coat of this on top of this and then cure it. And you only really need one top coat, but you can do two if you would like. Go ahead and remove that tacky layer. And then I'm gonna go ahead and with that same small brush outline the lips, the brow, and the earring with some top coat, because I'm actually gonna do like a sugar on top of those three places on her face. I'm just being very careful and just going around outlining the white part, and I'm not using a lot of top coat at all, just using a little bit. And again, this part is absolutely optional. I'm just doing it because I just wanted a little more color and a little more extraness to her face. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and take some gold glitter, super fine glitter, and I'm just gonna add it to the top because I'm not putting a lot. It's just three parts that I'm sugaring. So go ahead and lightly sprinkle on those sections, making sure you're getting it exactly where you like put the top coat. Go ahead and tap it off, and then you want to go ahead and cure that. And dust her off, and there you go. Came out really pretty. She's so cute. And the sugar just added like some extra detail to it, but I like it. Very beautiful. All right, guys, that's that. Thank you so much for watching. For it to technically be like a freestyle, that came out pretty good to me, in my opinion. So, but I love how it came out. Let me give you guys another look. She's so pretty. Anyway, thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell to be notified when I post. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram at jsierra_beauty. And if you choose to do something similar to this, go ahead and tag me in it on Instagram. Or just use the hashtag jsierranails, and I'll see it that way. And again, thank you so much for watching. Mwah! Peace.